the game, but we're not the video.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I'm the red team.
The final shot before half for Breeze.
Oh,
yes,
yes,
complete
boy.
to Thomas. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
They powered up.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. The Bengals' Geno Atkins on the stop. Well, we've talked about this game being hosted here in Orlando, and you and I are quite familiar with this place, especially you. You live, what, 20, 25 minutes from here?
Yeah, not bad at all, right? An easy trip to come right to the studios here in Orlando. You, of course, have to give a little bit more effort, a quick flight, then you're here, but you've learned this city quite well. And how about it, the Madden Studios right here in Orlando? That's where Coach and the guys hang out as well.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Throwing now is Breeze. And he connects with Ertz. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Breeze to Ertz for the NFC first. Well, he was so good throwing the football on 3rd down during the regular season. Why wouldn't it carry over here to the Pro Bowl?
Sometimes that's just who you are, right? If you're good at something as you said, during the regular season, so what if it's with a bunch of guys you're unfamiliar with? It's 3rd down, he finds a way to convert.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, but it's going to be 2nd down. Charles, this the 2019 Pro Bowl. The AFC's won both games that have been played here in Orlando since they moved it here. Both have been competitive, 20-13 2 seasons ago, and last year in 2018 it was 24-23 the final.
Yeah, and 2 years ago, Travis Kelce, Lorenzo Alexander were the game MVPs, offense and defense respectively. And then last year, Delaney Walker of the Titans, their tight end, he won it on offense, and Von Miller of the Broncos won it on defense.
Here's Breeze. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for the touchdown. Julio Jones. 44 yards. And the NFC able to draw a bit closer. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Aldrick Rosas on for the extra point. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's finished off by an NFC touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They begin on the ground here with Connor. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Right back to Connor here on 1st. A second broken tackle. The longtime Cardinal Patrick Peterson in on the tackle. We mentioned the history of this game, the Pro Bowl. Of course, for many folks our age, the Pro Bowl always meant a trip to Hawaii. You know, they held it there from 80 till 09, and again for a handful of years in this decade before the last 3 being here in Orlando.
And there's something to be said, no doubt about it, for getting to go to Hawaii. Imagine being named a Pro Bowler and going home and telling your family, we're headed to Hawaii for a vacation. But think about going to Orlando, especially if you've got kids. All the theme parks, all the great things to do, plus not nearly as long a flight no matter where you come from in the United States. I think it's a big deal and a good thing to have it here in Orlando.
Mahomes to his KC teammate Kelsey for the AFC first.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to go.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. After the sack on 1st down, Mahomes. And he finds his Chiefs teammate, Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he cannot get rid of it. The NFC getting in there for the sack. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for the AFC. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the NFC will take over deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Breeze in the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13.
I hope y'all like us. Try to click that bit and I think to go in the game for the ball.